English by the Nature Method by Arthur M. Jensen. Brought to you by Ayan Academy.
Chapter 12 Meals. In England, most people have 3 meals every day. We also eat 3 meals a day. The first meal of the day we call breakfast. In England, people eat much more for breakfast than in other countries. In many countries, people have only bread and butter with coffee or tea. But in England, they have fish, eggs, and bacon, and sometimes porridge, too, for breakfast. After this, they have tea or coffee with bread and butter. Sometimes they put marmalade on their bread and butter. We make marmalade from one of the fruits. The next meal of the day is lunch, at 1 o'clock. Some people eat lunch at noon, 12 o'clock. For lunch, most English people eat some meat and vegetables. The meat of cows is beef. Vegetables are plants. A potato is a vegetable. A carrot is a vegetable. At 7 o'clock, we have dinner. Dinner is the biggest meal of the day. For dinner, most people have meat and vegetables first. After the meat, they sometimes have fruit. How many meals do we eat a day? We eat 3 meals a day, but some people also drink tea between the meals. What are the 3 big meals of the day? They are breakfast in the morning, lunch at noon or at 1 o'clock, and dinner in the evening at 7 o'clock. Do all people have dinner in the evening? No. Some people have dinner at 1 o'clock, and then they call the evening meal supper. For supper, people have bread and butter, sometimes with cold meat. What are vegetables? Vegetables are plants. Potatoes and carrots are vegetables. Food is what we eat. Meat is food. Bread is food. Everything we eat is food. A tree is a thing. A house is a thing. A man is not a thing. A man is a person. A boy is not a thing. A boy is a person, too. When it was time to have a meal, the mother went to the door and called, "John and Helen, where are you? Come in, it's dinner time." But the children were not in the garden. The mother called again, "John and Helen, it is dinner time." She went back into the house again and said to her husband, "Ellen, will you go out into the fields and see where the children are? It is dinner time. They do not hear me when I call. I have called 3 times. They are not good children. Every day at lunchtime and dinner time, they are not here and do not hear me." Mr. Smith went out, but when he came back, the children were not with him. "I called many times, but they were not there." "Oh, where are the children?" the mother said, and went into the house. And there were the children. They had been in their rooms in the house when their mom called. "Have you called, Mother and Father?" they asked. What did the mother go out into the garden for? She went out to call the children. Did she see them? No, she did not see them. They were not there. What did the mother do when she did not see the children? She said to the father, "Will you go out into the fields and call the children?" Did the children hear their parents call them? No, they did not. Where had the children been? They had been in their rooms. How many meals a day do most people have? They have 3 meals a day. What is food? Everything we eat is food. Bread is food. Meat is food. Is a man a thing? No, a man is not a thing. A man is a person. When do people have tea? Oh, some have tea many times a day. Most people have tea in the afternoon at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock at tea time. Some people have coffee after lunch and after dinner. When is it morning? It is morning from the time the sun is up until noon. When is noon? Noon is at 12 o'clock. When is the afternoon? The afternoon is from lunchtime until tea time. What do we call the time after tea time? The time after tea time we call the evening. What comes after the evening? After the evening comes the night. At night people sleep. They sleep in beds. The children go to bed at 8 o'clock in the evening. Then their mother puts them to bed and says, "Good night, John and Helen. Sleep well." The parents do not go to bed till 11 o'clock. What do John and Helen have for breakfast? Sometimes they have porridge and milk for breakfast. Do the children have coffee in the afternoon? No, they do not. But sometimes when they come from school in the afternoon, they have tea with bread and butter.